Well, let's just thought I'd do a little video. See, it's so hot outside. Occupy myself. 5-pin Gainsborough, all the way from Australia. This one. This is the internal side. You can see the two screw holes there. I've actually got the original working key for this one. There it is there. Looking fine. I thought I'd christen my new device. Thank you very much, Mark. He was kind enough to give me this. There's a bit of fluff on it. It's been under my desk. Anyway, so back to the lock. 5-pin Gainsborough. And there's the key. Now, I started picking this, and it turned more into a tension wrench video. If I can quickly show you some of the tension wrenches I've got just up here. Obviously got tons more in the van. Now, every single one of them binds on this lock. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the HPC twist flex. This one shows up the most. Okay, so I'm going to show this at a distance, then show closer, see if you can see the sets, and just show you binding. Basically, if you was in a door here, yeah, just to show, you would think that's not binding. Okay, but there's such a slop on these cores. I don't know if you can see it there. See that movement? Okay, it actually binds at the bottom. So if you're ever picking one of these, this is probably what's going to happen. I'm just going to get a wrench in focus. Okay, now this will be where I normally are. Light tension, medium light tension. Okay, down at sort of 4 or 5 o'clock. It's 5, it's 4 o'clock. Okay, so let's see what we get on. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to number 1. Really high pin. I've picked the lock. You won't think I've picked it. Now watch this wrench. See how much it's bending? And it is finally gone. Okay, you wouldn't think you've actually picked it. Let me try with another wrench. This is quite a big wrench. Take out the whole bottom of the keyway. This is a twin-ended solid wrench. Taking up the whole keyway there at the bottom. So it's normally the smaller ones that are bind. So I'll show again. Normally what you do is you do it on one side. You can see that the core's not binding. So let's go again. Front to back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep front, back one. Just got to get under it because it's a fatter wrench now. Look at it. So my hands in the way. Just got to get that pick. The 5th one. Feel for a click. Back to number 1. This is a really high one. Right, that's it picked. Again. See how much pressure? You see how much pressure I'm actually putting on that wrench. Well, if you'd seen my pick video before, one of my videos where he literally had the key ring and 2 keys there, the same key ring and 2 keys. Yeah, that's how much pressure normally that was set. Okay, it takes quite a lot to turn them because it's binding at the bottom. So, what's the way out of it? It's what you always say: spray or don't spray. GT85 glue. GT85 PTFE is a lubricant. Okay, tiny little spray in the bottom. Let's use the chrome wrench. I'll do a little spray on the actual end of the wrench. So if it was in the door, you'd go top the keyway and just test, and you'd think that's fine. Let's see how we go with a little spray onto it there. Let's try and get the camera right in, so you might be able to see some sets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a fat wrench, so it's 5, back up to 1. Really high pin. There we go. No pressure whatsoever then. Spray or not to spray. If you spray into the pins, you will release them. And sometimes it's easier to pick locks. Sometimes it's easier to leave them grimy, especially if they're street locks. The grime gets in there, set a pin, they stick up there. They don't fall down as easy. But what I'm saying is, if you find you're binding on a lock, little bit of spray on the bottom, just on the bottom there where it would bind, and a little bit of spray on your wrench. I'll clean that off. So I should have used this one first and then showed you it binding. It was binding. Let's do it once more, it's the same wrench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the high one. Get under it. Oops. Missed it. Let me reset that. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 and 1. There we go. So I'll wipe the PTFE off it with the actual GT85. So I'm actually putting quite a bit of pressure on there. This is a twist flex, but it's only a short version, so it won't flex as much. I'm going to really put some pressure on it now. Yeah, binding. So I always say is put a little bit oil onto there, or you could actually file that corner down so to get rid of that sharp edge. So just saying about your tension wrenches, just look out for binding. You can always obviously do top of the keyway, which I call this way round. That's top of the keyway there. Okay. Right, thanks for watching. My name's Pick Wizard, Steve to his friends. You can meet me and the rest of the lads over on uklocksport.co.uk. Thanks.